Hello everyone, welcome to AS online class and this is Narendra. And in this series of RRB JEE quantity aptitude, let us today discuss some of the questions from profit and loss. So, before I discuss the questions from profit and loss, I would like to bring you in your notice that the RRB JEE recorded course is available to us, and there are for 3 months, 6, 12, 18 months and all detail. So, please visit our website, you will come to know a lot of things. And again the RRB NTPC courses are there, and there is a code for the discount and the duration of the month for the different amount. So, is the case about the RRB JEE online test and all. I am just taking going out of camera so that you can see the whole slide. Yeah, let us begin here the very first question on your board. So, what is this question, my friends, here? Now, you notice that this is the question of RRB NTPC, this one. Now, you may say that it is NTPC. So, RRB NTPC, RRB JEE, SSC JEE, all these questions are same. So, let us look at this question. By selling an article for rupees 211.2, a trader loses 12% if he sells the same article for rupees 248.4, then his loss or gain percentage will be. So, I am not discussing the difficult questions, I am discussing only the RRB JEE level CBT-1 level questions, right, my dear friends. So, this is what the informations we have that the selling price 1 is given to us, that is 211.20, and by selling at this amount there is a loss of 20%. So, the question is that if it is sold for 248.4, then what is your profit or loss percentage? Come on, my dear friends, I am giving the same information over here, and 30 seconds to answer the question. Come on, try this. Some of you, I am sure, will be able to answer this question. So, this is the information, as I said, by selling for rupees 211.2, a trader incur a loss of 12%. If he sells for rupees 248.4, then what is his profit or loss percentage? Come on, I will just wait for 30 seconds. The 30 seconds is over. Now, I will be answering this question. So, this question can be answered in a two way. The one method is that here, if there is a loss of 12%, that means the selling price is what percentage of the cost price? That is 88% of the cost price. If this is 88% of the cost price, then this selling price will be what percentage of the cost price? So, let us write down this one, that this is 88 into 88 represent what percentage? Percentage represents what amount? That is 211.2. So, divided by 211.2, and I require the percentage for 248.4. So, 248.4, that is all, and this is the best method to answer the question. I will tell you the alternate method. You have some cancellation and all. So, we will discuss the alternate method, but let me complete this one. Anyone answer the question, my dear friends? So, I can notice that this gets cancelled with 11 8 times, and this gets cancelled with 11 one time I can see, and 109 times, and then again 2 times, and this again gets cancelled with 8, 8 to 16, and 8 4 is 32. After decimal 1 digit, after decimal 1 digit, I can eliminate it. With 24, when you are dividing this one, so look at this, what you get over here, that is 1 and followed by 0, and the next one it is 4. Is that it is 4? No. So, it is 3.5. So, it is 3 303.5. So, this selling price, if he sells for rupees 248, then this will be what percentage of the cost price? 103.5 percentage of the cost price. So, what is the profit over here? From here, if I take out the 100%, then I will be left with a 3.5%. So, there is a profit of 3.5%. So, what is that 3.5% over here? Option choice D. Anyone answer the question? Option choice D. Right. So, okay, let me see that how many of you are responding. So, I can't see your comment, just a minute, I can't see your comment. Okay. Now, what is the alternate method for this calculation? So, what I can do is here, I know that 88 as there is a loss of 12%, so this is 88%. Now, this 88% is represents what value? 211.2. So, that is 211.2 and my requirement is 248.4. 248.4. So, this is my left hand side. So, what is left hand side? What will be my right hand side? That is what I need to find it out. So, instead of going for the calculation, can I go with the alternate method and that is digit sum method here. So, what is the sum here? Look at this one. That is 2 plus 4 is 6 and 6 plus 8 is 14 and 14 plus 4 is 18 and 18 plus 1 is 9 and any number when multiplied by 9 you will be getting 9. So, my left hand side is 9. So, look at the option choices where your right hand side should be 9. So, if there is a loss of 2.5%, that means it will be what percentage of the cost price? 97.5%, 100 minus 2.5. So, in 97 if I remove the 9, then 7 plus 5 12 and that is 12 means 3. So, it is not equal to 9. Look at this 5% loss means 95% of the cost price. In 95 take out the 9, so 5 which is not equal to 9. So, here if there is a gain of 5.5, then your selling price will be 105.5. So, this 5, 10 and 1 11, that is 2, not satisfying. So, you left with no other option than D, or else look at this one, when 3.5% is the profit, then what will be the overall percentage selling price, what percentage of the cost price when there is a profit of 3.5. So, 100 plus 3, 103.5. So, if you look at the sum here, is it not 1 plus 3, 4 and 4 plus 5 is 9. Therefore, the option choice D. So, if you want to avoid these calculations, so you have an option in this particular question to compare with the digit method. Okay. Moving on to the next question, my dear friend, and option D is the answer here, and the next question is this. Okay. What is this question? Let me read it out. Gain 3.5%. Abhinath rightly answered it. So, I am moving on to the next question here, and let me see what is this question. Here it says a retailer would have made a profit, would have, look at the language, would have made a profit of 18% if he sold an article at the mark price. That means, the selling price is equal to mark price, or the mark price and selling price are same. So, this is what is given over here that the profit is 18% when no discount is there, that means selling price is the same as the mark price, there is no discount, sold at mark price. Now, the next it says that if we allowed a discount of 10% on the mark price, what would be his actual profit on the article. So, that is what is said, if he allows a discount of 10%, then what will be his profit percentage. So, I just took up this information in the next slide, that is there is a profit of 18%, when no discount is given? What will be the profit when 10% discount is given? So, this is what. Please try to answer the question. I am giving 30 seconds for you to my to all my dear friends, and I will be very happy if you learn it. Anusha, very good evening. Very good evening. Try to answer the question. Abhinav, in the previous question you have rightly answered it. I will just wait for 30 seconds, then I will show you the answer. I will show you the answer. Okay, okay. The time is up. So, I am showing you the answer, and the option choice over here is A. If someone is getting A as your answer, then it is fine. So, let me explain you how to answer this particular question. Now, if CP is 100, then your profit is how much? 18. Then what will be your selling price? The selling price will be 118. Now, the second condition given to us is if the profit is if there is a discount of 100%, that means the CP will remain same as 100 and you are giving a discount of 10%. So, discount will obviously given on the mark price. So, you are giving a discount over here on 10%, then what will be your profit percentage? Come on, if someone answers the question, I will be very happy to note that 6.2%. Abhinav, that is great. Abhinath, that is great here. How did you do this one? So, you must have calculated in this way that let us take a discount. Now, this is what the mark price, this is what the mark price, the selling price is equal to the mark price when the discount is not given. When you are giving a discount over here 10%, so take out the 10% of this, that is nothing but 11.8. When you take out the 11.8, so that is 100 gets cancelled, 18 minus 10, that is 8 minus 1.2, 1.8, and that gives us 6.2, 106.2. Am I right? So, the cost price will remain same and this has become the selling price, and there is a gap of 6.2, that is the profit, because that 6.2 over 100 is the profit. Okay, well done, well done. So, I am moving on to the next question over here, and is this. What is this question, my dear friends? Look at this one. What informations we have? A person sells his goods at 30% profit. You can see that the first information, person sells the goods at 30% profit and increased if there is a condition, if the cost price is increased by 25%, if the cost price is increased by 25% and the selling price is increased by 10%, the SP is increased by 10%, then what is the new profit percentage? What will be the new profit percentage? Come on, my dear friends, I am sure you will be able to answer the question. I am just waiting for a few seconds. So, try to answer the question, consider it before the examination, it is simple a practice. And option A, Anusha says option A. Can I expect Abhinath? How do we answer the question here? That is what the question is. Shall I take you to this format where the entire question is mentioned here and you have the options here, and I am giving the 30 second again, so that some of you will definitely be able to answer it, or even if you are not, you are learning it, learning the best way to answer this question. Okay. Now, I am starting it. In between, if someone will get the answer, please answer it. So, look at this one. Initially, there was a profit of 30%. That means cost price, if 100, profit is 30 and the selling price is 130. Now, the cost price has increased by 25%. So, it has become 125, and it is also said that the selling price is increased by 10%. So, 130 is 10% is 13. So, it has become 143. Now, you have the CP, you have the SP, you just have to find out the profit percentage. So, what is the profit from here to here? I notice that 18 is the difference. So, 18 over 125 is what percentage? Okay. Let us practice it together, practice it. Okay. Option A, Anusha is saying option A. Let me check, option A is correct. No, it is option C. Option C. Let me see that Avinath can answer this question. So, this is what percentage. If I go for into 100, then with 25 this gets cancelled. Here it is 5 and here it is, no, here it is 4 and here it is 5. So, am I right? Okay. 18 4 72. So, 72 when divided by 5. So, it will it go for how many times? 15? No, 14 times, and after that another 4. So, it is 14.4%. So, which option is that? 14.4%. Option choice 1. That is over. Option choice C. Hope the people who are watching, for them it is clear, and I am moving on to the next question here, and that question is this. Please do not forget, if you are learning anything, then please like it and share with your friends. So, what is this question, my dear friends? Let us move on to read the question. A person sells a sofa set at a certain price. I do not know at what price. Sells a sofa set at a certain price. So, I may consider that SP is equal to X at this price. Now, further it says, if he sold it at 60% of its of this price. So, this is X 60%. So, 60% of X, if he sells at this price, then what happens? That there will be a loss of 20%. In this case, he is losing 20%, 20% loss. That is what given in the question. Now, the percentage of profit when the sofa is sold at its original price. If it is sold at its original price, that is X, so what will be the profit percentage? Is that profit percentage? So, what is P percentage? Can you work out? So, let you please take your 30 seconds, and after that I will explain this. Come on, my friends, let us make it a practice together, because the next month you know the exam is there. Anusha, you can try this. Avinath, try this. By watching, your speed of calculation will not increase. Instant catching of the concept and moving on to the approach is possible only when you work. So, please try this. Even if you do not get, it is okay. You are going to learn this one, how to answer it. Right, my dear friends, we are on question number 5. It is the easiest question. Those who knows the concept, hardly within 5 seconds to 8 seconds they will answer it. And you can see that I picked up the previous year question. So, this is what the standard of the exam is. Oh wow, someone has said option B. Let me check that option B is correct. That is right. That is right. Well done. Okay. So, I am so happy to see that you answer the question here. Okay, my dear friends, others, please see that how simple it is. Now, when you are selling at 60% of the selling price, that is 60% is nothing but 0.60 of the selling price, then there is a loss of 20%. When there is a loss of 20%, selling price is 80% of the cost price, 100 minus 20, 80% of the cost price. This selling price is 80% of the cost price, 0.80 of cost price. That is over. Here you got the answer, because by using this equation you are getting the ratio between the selling price and cost price. So, what is your SP by CP? SP by CP is equal to 80 by 30, which is nothing but 4 by 3. What does it mean? That is, when cost price is 3, selling price is 4. So, there is a profit of 1 over the cost price 3, and 1 by 3 all of us know, that is 33.33 or 33 1 by 3%. Option choice B. Well done. Well done. The next question on your board is this. Look at this one. Come on. And notice that it is purposefully I am discussing the RRB and TPC. RRB JEE exam 2019 it was conducted, but the standards are same. SSC JEE also standards are same. So, of this. Now, what is the information? A shopkeeper sells an article at 20% profit. If he had bought the article at 10% less and sold it for rupees 18 more than the previous selling price, he would have made a profit of 40%. So, initial profit 20%. If he buy it at 10% less and sold it for rupees 18 more, then his profit will become 40%, from 20% to 40%. What is the original cost price? Come on, take your 30 seconds and I will be silent till that time. And I know 30 seconds is more than sufficient for this question. Come on, my friends, answer it. Answer it. This is the exam time. If we do not prepare now, very good evening, Abhinav Jha. Very good evening, sir. चलिए मिलके वर्कआउट करते हैं. Yes, and this is the time we have to spend the maximum possible time for our preparation, and once the life got settled, so things is done. The time is up. The time is up. I will be working on this question, and if someone gets the answer, please let me know. So, here a shopkeeper sells an article at 20% profit. That means, here it is CP and the profit and the selling price. So, if the CP is 100, the profit is 20 and the selling price is 120. But as here 18 rupees more, here it is given in terms of rupee. So, I will consider this in the X format, because one value is given in rupee. So, now when the selling price is, cost price is 10% less, that means the cost prices become 90x and the selling price is 18 rupees more. So, 120 120x plus 18, then the profit will be 40%, it is said, is it 40%. So, here there is a profit of 40 percentage. Now, my dear friend, please tell me how do we calculate these values over here. So, can you see that here it is a 90x, and can you see over here this is a 120x plus 18, this is how much more. So, from this selling price, if I take out the cost price 90x, I will be left with 30x plus 18. So, that is 30x plus 18, which is equal to, no, 1 minute, 1 minute, I just put up the wrong step. So, let me erase this 40% profit. So, I have already 90x. So, what is 40% of this? That is 36x. So, 36x. Now, the cost price plus profit is the selling price. So, what is this total? Total 90x plus 36x, and that comes 126x. Am I right? 126x, and this 126x is equal to 120 plus 18. Okay. So, what I will do over here, 6x. What is the difference here? From here to here, the difference is 6x, and the value difference is 18. So, that is 6x is equal to 18, and you are getting the x value, and once you get the x value, you are getting the old selling price, that is 100x. Anyone answering the question? Option choice D. Once again you have responded it, my dear friend. Option D. Let me check that. It seems C. It seems C. Hope it's okay. Hope you are knowing it. Why did I take it in x? Because here we have a value here. So, 20% profit initially, 100x, 20x, 120x. Now, the selling price decreased by 10% here, then that is a 90x, and the I am sorry, cost price decreased by 10%, and the selling price is increased by 18 rupees. So, that is 120x plus 18. There is a profit of 40%. So, 40% on the cost price. So, 94 is 36x. So, what is my selling price? That is cost price plus profit. That means the sum of this is 126x. So, what is the difference over here? 6x, and the difference in the value is 18. 6x is equal to 18. Therefore, x is equal to 3. Therefore, what is the initial cost price? The initial cost price is 100x initial cost price. So, therefore, 100 into 3, that comes 300 should be my answer. Option choice C. Hope it is clear. Okay. So, let us move on to the next question here. Question number 6. All are I purposefully taken the previous year questions, so that you will able to know the level of the exam. So, a shopkeeper sells a wheat 20 kg that is purchased at rupees 18 per kg. So, this is the selling price per kg, and this is the cost price per kg. Now, but he gives only 900 grams instead of 1 kg, that is 1000 grams. A very commonly asked question. The actual percentage of profit to the shopkeeper is, come on my friends, look at this, the type of question. 30 seconds is yours, come on, and I will respond. Okay. Option C, Anusha, rightly said, and Abhinav sir, hope you are understanding it, and happy, please work out. Still you have 8 seconds in your hand. There will be an competitor. While I was reading, they calculate and complete it before I complete my reading of the question. But do not worry, everyone will not be on the same level. So, now no one has responded it. Let me answer this question. How do we answer this question first? So, what is the cost price? The cost price, this is what the selling price is, but effective selling price, selling price, because this selling price is for 1 kg, but in the name of 1 kg he is giving only 900 grams. So, what is actual effective selling price? So, the effective selling price will be 20 divided by 900 grams, that nothing but 0.9. What comes over here? So, you will find that this 22.22 that is what the effective selling price. Okay. Now, coming to the profit percentage, the profit percentage is what is the cost price, that is 18, what is the effective selling price, that is 22.22 minus 18 divided by 18 into 100, this is what the profit percentage is. Come on my friends, let us see what comes over here. So, I notice that this comes 4.22 over 18, and so when I multiply this with 100, 422 divided by 18, your answer is ready. So, okay, with 18, how many times? 18 2 is 18 2 36, now 6 and 2 62. So, 18 3 is 54. So, my answer has to be, there is a profit, and how much profit? 23 percentage plus. So, any option is there, 23 percentage plus, option choice C, that is your answer. So, if I have any question where 23 plus more options are there, then I will go for the decimal value also. Okay. Let us move on to the next question, that is question number 7. It is option C. Okay. This is a question here, let me read it out. The ratio of the mark priced to the cost price of an article is 5:3. Mark priced if 5, the cost price is 3. Okay. Now, if the selling price of that article is 3645 and the shopkeeper gave 2 successive discount of 25% and 10% on the mark price, then what the profit or loss percentage in the transaction, right my friends. So, let assume that what is the cost price over here? The cost price is a mark price, the mark price is 5x, and I am getting the first discount D1, here D1 is 25%, that means leftover is 75%, which is 3/4, and D2 is a 10%, the leftover is 90%, that is 9/10. So, from mark price I will be getting the selling price, and once I get the selling price, I have the cost price which is 3x, and once I get the selling price, I can find out the profit percentage. Yes, profit or loss percentage. So, take your 30 second, and after that I will explain this. Okay. Anyone able to answer the question? Just consider it is simple practice here, you do not need to pay anything, only I request if any question helps you, like it, like the video, share with your friends, and the time is up, So, I did not get any response. Okay, let me once refresh it, and let me see if anyone responded. No. Okay. Not an issue, I am explaining it right now. Look at this one, how do I consider it? I have the mark priced 5x, I have the 2 discounts, so I will be getting the selling price. So, that is 5x 25% discount, that means 75% is left, that is 3/4, and 10% discount, that means 90% is left, that is 9/10, and that selling price is equal to, how much is given to us the selling price? This one, 3645, 3645. So, can I get the x value? Yeah, sure. Okay. Now, what it comes over here? When I start cancelling this one, look at the way it is getting cancelled. This is 2 times, with 9 this gets cancelled over here, this is 4 times and 0 and 5 times, and with 3 this gets cancelled over here, that is 13 3 is 39 and 5 135, and 135 into 8. So, 8 5 40 carry 4, and 8 3 24 and 4 that comes 28. Am I right? Will that be 28 carry 2. So, 8182. So, this is my x value. What I need? I need a cost price 3x. Multiply this by 3, you are getting that 0, 8 3 is 24 and 3. Very simple approach I am moving on. I am not making the solution complicated. Now, you have the what is this one? This one is cost price, and what is this one? This is your selling price. Both you have, you can get the profit. The difference of this is 100 not 100, 405. So, the profit is 405 over what? Over the cost price, that is 3240 into 100. So, what will it come? So, as I notice that this one, what should be the answer? What should be the answer? Anyone? I did not get the response for this particular question, but it is okay. So, look at this one, the way it is getting cancelled. So, this gets cancelled how many times? 8 times, 8 5 40. So, this is nothing but 1 by 8, and the 1 by 8 is 12.5%. Your option choice is A. Okay, some of you have said no. So, anyhow, your answer is A. The next question on the board is this. Look at this one. So, again I said that I am sharing all these questions, very frequently asked questions in the exams. So, previous question of RRB, this is RRB NTP, say this one. What is the question here? By selling 33 meters of the cloth, the Rani profit is equal to the selling price of 11 meters. Okay, you get the two type of question. One is selling price of 11 meters, another one is the cost price of 11 meters. So, in this case it is said selling price of 11 meters. So, what is the profit percentage? Now, take your 30 second, and after that I will respond. Come on my friends, try this. Exam time is closer, and in the exam there is no problem of solving the question, but the time limit is one issue. If you know it, you will answer the question in 5 to 10 seconds, in between anywhere 5 to 10 seconds after reading the question. Come on, Abhinav and Abhinath, Anusha. Okay, the time is up. Now, I will answer the question as I did not get any correct answer here till now. So, what is the flow over here? That is cost price, then comes selling price. So, it is said that by selling 33 meter of the cloth, now in between there will be a profit or a loss. So, in this case there is a profit. So, I will be writing in this way that this is cost price, then profit, and then selling price. And please understand that this profit is given on selling price. If the profit is given on selling price, then I will take the selling price as 33. if the profit is given on the cost price, if the profit is given on the cost price, then what you do? You will take the 33 as the cost price. Now, here as profit is given on the selling price, I will be taking this 33 as the selling price, and then the profit is 11. Then profit is 11. Then what is your cost price? 33 minus 11, and that comes 22. What is the profit percentage? The 11 is what percentage of 22? Is it not 1 by 2? And if it is 1 by 2, 50%, that is over. That should be your answer. Anyone answered it? Okay. I will try to refresh it, probably might have got stuck. Okay. Hope my friends, whoever is watching or in future in recorded video, whoever will watch in the YouTube, understanding this process. I am moving on to the next question, which is option choice B, 50%. Is this your answer? Now, this is your next question. Okay. How is it? Look at this part. When a bicycle manufacturer reduce the selling price by 50%, reduce the selling price by 50%. Look at this one. This is RRB NTPC question. The number of bicycles sold increased by 700%, increased by 700%. That means it has become 8 times, 1 plus 7, 8 times of the original sales. The manufacturer was getting profit of 140%. What is the new profit percentage? That means this 140 is the old profit percent. Think of it, my dear friends. For that, I am giving 30 seconds for you, and you may either answer the question or you will learn it how to answer it. Come on. Come on. You have the 13 second more. You have 13 second more, my dear friends. If you tried it, even if you do not get the answer, that is also good. That helps you to understand where you are going wrong. Okay, the time is up and I did not get the response. Therefore, I answer the question now. And what is that? Here, reduce the selling price by 50%. Now, previous profit is 140%. So, what is your CP? 100. What is your profit? 140. What is your selling price? That is 240. Now, the selling price is made half, that means the selling price is become 120, whereas the cost price remains same as 100. What is the profit percentage? Please tell me what is the profit percentage. The profit percentage is 20 over 100. For how many items? For one item. For 7 items, the profit will change, but the profit percentage will remain same. For 70 items, profit will change, but profit percentage will not. So, therefore, whether it is 700 times sales increase or 7,000 times sales increase, the profit percentage will remain same as 20. So, do we have any option? 20, option choice C. Option choice C. Okay, fine. Take the next question, my dear friends, and this is question number 10. Now, why I picked up this question? See that when I was going through these papers, I noticed that in RRB NTPC, which was conducted in 2021, question is so simple, but the solution was in this lengthy way. For this question, this was the solution. Then I thought if someone will go in this approach, they will kill their time. So, I thought let us discuss this in the class. So, this is what the question is and you will see how simple we can solve this question. Now, someone purchased the cooker 9/10 of its mark price. What is 9/10 of the mark price? Is it not 90% of the mark price? So, someone has purchased a cooker at 90% of the mark price and sold it at 8% more than the mark price. Find the profit percentage. It could be very simply answer the question. I do not need this much these many steps. Your 30 seconds starts now. Come on. Try to answer it, some of my friends. Try this, even one question helps you. I request you to like the video. Okay. Come on. Now, you will see how simply we can answer this particular question. Now, your 30-second time is up. Your 30-second time is up. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay, okay. I didn't get any response. I didn't get any response. So, therefore, I am answering the question and this is the last question of the class. Now, what is it? Here 90% of the mark priced. The person cost price is 90% of the mark priced. Is that is given there? Okay. Now, I will be taking this one, that cost price is equal to 90% of mark priced. Now, he sells at 8% more than the mark priced. So, if the mark priced is 100, mark price if it is 100, then the selling price is cost price is 90. Then what will be the selling price? The selling price will be 8% more than the mark price, which is 100. So, 108 will be the selling price, 108% of the mark price. So, once I consider mark price is 100, so I can eliminate this percentage, right, this percentage 108, 108. So, this is 90 of mark price, cost prices, and this is 108 of mark price. What is the profit? There is a profit of 18 over cost price 90, and 18 by 90 is nothing but 1 by 5, which is equal to 20%. That is all, right. So, can you see that option choice A, that is what your answer is. So, my friends, keep okay, some of you have responded it, A, that is Chinna Rakesh rightly responded. So, with this I will conclude, because another class is there, that is current affair class, which will start at 6 o'clock. So, wish you all the best to all of you. Thank you.